I'm sure you've felt this before. You're around someone, and there's something there. You're not sure what to call it yet, but it's real. You catch each other's eyes a little too long. You laugh at stuff no one else even notices. You find yourselves always ending up near each other, like some invisible thread is pulling you both closer. It's not nothing. It's mutual, but the tricky part is that no one wants to say it first. So if you're wondering, is this real? Or am I just imagining it? Let's break it down. Here are 8 clear signs you both like each other, even if no one's saying a word yet. Sign number 1, the eyes don't lie. You ever catch someone looking at you a little too long and they don't look away fast enough? That's not by accident. Mutual attraction often shows up in the eyes first, but it's not just about looking, it's how they look at you. There's something intentional about it. They hold eye contact longer than normal, not in a creepy, staring contest way, but in a you have my full attention kind of way. And when they look away, it's with a smile, or maybe a breath that feels heavier than usual. Their eyes check for yours in a room. They want to know where you are, and when your eyes meet, there's that small pause before either of you speaks. That's the space where something real lives. Sign number 2, you start to mirror each other without realizing. It's strange how we do this without thinking. You cross your arms, and suddenly they do too. You lean in, and a beat later, they're leaning too. This isn't about copying, but about syncing. When people are in tune with each other, their bodies naturally fall into rhythm. You match each other's energy, tone, and pace. Even your jokes start to land on the same wavelength. And when it's mutual, you feel it. The way your gestures flow together, the way you both sit a little closer than necessary. This isn't conscious, it's biology whispering. You're safe with them. Sign number 3, you're talking more than you're used to, and it doesn't feel forced. Texting back and forth late into the night? Checking in just because you want to? Starting conversations over nothing just to keep them going? That's a big one. When you both like each other, the effort to communicate comes naturally. You don't feel like you're chasing them. They're showing up, matching your pace, even starting the conversation sometimes. It's not a game, it's a flow. Pay attention to how often you talk, how easy it feels, how even silence feels okay between you. That's the real stuff. Sign number 4, they keep finding ways to be around you. People make time for what matters. You'll notice they suddenly start showing up in places where you're likely to be. Not in a weird stalkery way, but in a, oh hey, I didn't know you'd be here kind of way that happens way too often to be coincidence. They'll invite you to hangouts, suggest grabbing coffee, or even pretend they need help with something they could easily do alone. If you're doing the same, finding ways to include them in your plans, hoping they'll say yes, then yeah, you're both feeling it. That gravitational pull, and it's real. Sign number 5, physical distance shrinks. We don't even realize how much we control our personal space until someone we like is in it. If you find them sitting just a little too close, brushing your arm during a laugh, or touching your hand accidentally while passing something, don't ignore it. Those tiny moments, that's your body saying, I want to be near you. And if you notice yourself doing the same, lingering longer in hugs, standing closer than usual, wanting some sort of physical contact, it's mutual energy. Our bodies often speak before we do. Sign number 6. They genuinely care about the details. They remember your dog's name. They ask about that stressful meeting you mentioned once. They bring up something small you told them weeks ago, something you didn't even think they'd catch. That's interest, real interest. When someone's emotionally invested, they want to know your world, not just the highlight reel. The weird stuff, the deep stuff, your dreams, fears, random obsessions. And when you're both doing this, curious about each other's lives, remembering things that don't seem important to anyone else, that's not surface level anymore. That's real connection. Sign number 7, teasing becomes your shared language. You joke with each other, poke fun, give each other nicknames, turn little quirks into inside jokes. It's playful, but also meaningful. Because teasing, when done with kindness, is actually about intimacy. It says, I know you, and I like the parts of you that most people don't see. The key here is comfort. It's not about putting each other down, but about creating a rhythm that's fun, flirtatious, and just the right amount of personal. And if you're both enjoying it, both smiling, both playing along, that's mutual affection in disguise. Sign number 8, you both feel a twinge of jealousy, even if you don't say it. Look, jealousy doesn't have to be toxic. Sometimes it's just that small sting when they talk about someone else. That weird silence when they mention an ex, that who's that? Question that comes out more quickly than it should. It means you care. It means they do too. You might not say anything, you might even laugh it off. But if you both feel that subtle shift in energy when someone else enters the picture, that's a pretty clear sign that you're not just friends anymore. This kind of jealousy doesn't mean possessiveness. It means the bond between you matters enough to feel protective over. So if you've been watching this and thinking, yeah, that's us, don't ignore it. Mutual attraction is rare, not because people don't feel it. We're afraid to ruin the friendship, to make it awkward, to be wrong. But here's the thing, if you both feel it, you already know. And the worst thing you can do is pretend it's not real. You don't have to jump into something tomorrow. You don't need a Hollywood confession moment. But maybe you start by showing a little more. Reaching out more openly, letting them know you see the signs too. Mutual interest is a door, not a promise, not a contract. Just a door. You get to choose whether to open it. And if you do, who knows, it might be the beginning of something that doesn't come around twice. So pay attention. Trust what you feel. And when the signs line up, don't hesitate. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.